Ziteboard is an online, zoomable whiteboard. It would make a great alternative to an expensive smartboard. Ziteboard can be used with a touchscreen TV, Android and Apple devices, and traditional desktops or laptops. Ziteboard has numerous subscription levels. And along with that will come some of the pricing. Ziteboard can get you started with a free version that is the features that the Pro version has. To unlock all the features, which we will later dive into, you will have to pay and upgrade to the Pro model. You can see from the different subscription models that there is some flexibility in pricing. They have a one-time payment of $5 where you can get 1 week Pro. I particularly like this option because you are unlocked all of the functions and it's only a one-time payment of $5 to see if you truly want to invest in Ziteboard. And then an enterprise email for a quote. That would be where if a district or whole building would be interested in using Ziteboard. Going back to the main page, we can easily get started with Start Drawing Now. It will take you to a quick tutorial main page where it will go through all of the features. You can start with Ziteboard as quickly as you can log in with your Google account. That is all you need to get started with the free version of Ziteboard. You can use your Google account or any email account that you are familiar with. When you first log in, it brings you to this tutorial page, like I've said, and it briefly walks you through all of the features. We're going to do a lot more discovery with these features as we go on. If you go to the left-hand corner and click the 3-line menu button, I will show you the previously done board. So I will go to My Boards, and I will choose the most current board that I have been working on. On this board, I have utilized the pen function with shapes and freehand drawing, and I've been able to type directly on the board and by using sticky notes. I'm going to walk you through the pen function and just different ways of how to use the pen function. As you can see here, we have a toolbar that is on our left-hand side, as well as another place where you can use the toolbar as well. So from here you can use font size. Second row you can use the thickness size for your pen or your marker. Here we have pen, marker highlighter, and then filled shapes. So that's where you can get really creative and start really drawing with this. And I see that a lot with different diagrams, and this would be so huge for an art class. Over here you can draw lines, so you can make sure you have a perfect straight line, rectangle, and circle that you've seen. So I've used the rectangle down here and the circle for my basketball hoop and basketball, and I've used the circle right over here. You also, with the Pro model, you have many different colors that you can kind of customize for you. Now in the free version, you would get about a quarter of those options to use. Moving over to the right would be the eraser, as we can see right there. Over here would be an add a sticky note. So what you can do is you can also play around and customize the size and color of the sticky note, where I can start typing. And as you can see here, for my board, I said add a sticky note with a typed response of your favorite activity in PE class and why, and we can see that a student added their own sticky note and simply saying my favorite activity is freeze ball tag because I like to run around the gym and dodge the other players chasing me. So this is where the interactive component comes in Ziteboard, where I can post this And I can share this, which we'll get to later when we work down the menu. And it becomes interactive where students can leave different responses. So that's sticky. And then right over here, this is where it really becomes a huge whiteboard. And this is the name, Ziteboard, where it comes in because you can zoom in and out of this whiteboard. So if you imagine a smart board or traditional whiteboard, obviously you have the, let's say, 3 foot by 4 foot area that you can use. You can really expand the Ziteboard and fit every little component in here for whatever lesson you're doing, whatever unit you're doing. Working our way over to the undo button. So you can quickly customize your Ziteboard with quick undo buttons and also redo buttons. So no need to fret if there's any mistakes. You can either use the eraser or the undo. Makes it really, really nice. So now I really want to share the different options in the menu where we can save my current board. We'll do that real quick as we work our way. You can create a new board. Now with the Pro model, you can have multiple boards. With the free model, you can have up to 3 boards. Here's where you can invite people. So I would think of this as where you could post this on a Google Classroom or another LMS. Put that out to your students so they can easily have access to it and let the collaboration begin. Share to view. So that would be something where I could see a teacher putting it on their laptop or desktop and projecting it to a projector or maybe a touchscreen TV. And that's where you can simply use that as an interactive piece. And that it would really be great for when you're using the freehand. If you were using a touchscreen, it would be amazing to use the Ziteboard and be able to use the touchscreen compatibility with this. Next thing that we're going to look at is how you can insert different images and PDFs. So I will go to there, and if you have a picture right there, let's see here. I'll just add a quick picture of myself. And then once again, this would make for maybe a great project where you can add in a picture and then add on to it where you can add a sticky note to this. We're going to customize that. Go over here so we can grab this and go. And also, if you want to go back to edit your sticky note, simply click on it and you can move it around here. So really, the customization just doesn't stop with Ziteboard. And then let's see here. For another added bonus, you can access your camera if it's on a laptop or iPad, and you can add in your picture. Once again, put that in wherever you would like, and away you go. And then finally, you can import this as a PDF. So I see this as what I've used it for my lesson is it was more of an interactive discussion board where students could be creative with drawing freehand as well as expressing themselves through typed out sticky note. But also I could see this as if you are taking notes during class, if say this is projected on a touchscreen TV or whatnot, what you're working with in your classroom, you could also save this as a PDF and then print that out or send it out to students so then they can look back at those notes and really everything's right at their fingertips, which is super awesome. So that really takes a lot of the grunt work of taking notes or looking back for a student to figure out what they were working on. So Ziteboard would be a great alternative for a traditional smartboard, which I'm seeing at least in our building that are kind of going by the wayside, and we're seeing more of the touchscreen televisions. And it's great because it's not a big clunky software component that has to be downloaded. If you have internet access, you have access to Ziteboard, which really, now that we're seeing in a distance or hybrid learning fashion, is going to be coming up huge. So students can access things wherever they are, and it really becomes a great collaborative tool. It truly has been a lot of fun to play around with a Ziteboard, and I am happy that I took the trial run of the Pro model of Ziteboard to really see all of these features.